Ashes are now all that are left of Matthew Simpson's 54-year-old wife, Teresa. Teresa suffered from diabetes and a muscle wasting disease and fell ill at home before she tragically died in hospital after a heart attack and lack of oxygen to her brain. Matthew believes the 16-hour wait for an ambulance was to blame for the loss of his soulmate.
I still believe that if the ambulance came here in a good time, in maybe a six-hour window, I still believe my wife would have been in hospital. They would have realised straight away that her sugar level has dropped, gave her the glucose or whatever she needed, and she would have been on a heart monitor. So if she did have a heart attack, she would have been in hospital on a heart monitor, and they would have known not to have a heart attack at home. How many more people are going to lose their life? How many more people are going to have to go through what I've gone through this past 5 weeks? It's unfair. My wife shouldn't have, we knew she was going to lose her life one day, but not like this, not to be left when they know she has myotonic dystrophy, diabetes and confused. Something needs to change. We have, you need to be pumping more money into it, or we need to be changing the government.
Matthew is struggling to come to terms with Teresa's death and feels the NHS failed her.
She wasn't only just my wife, but she was my best friend. She was my soulmate. We could finish each other's sentences. We could come out with, sometimes we'd come up with the same word. And if we did, one of us would say snap, the other one would say crackle, and the other one would say pop. And that's how we was. She was not only was right, but she was very supportive. She never once, in my entire life of being married to her, never once moaned about her illness. I would lay down and die for her. I seriously would, because she was an outstanding woman.
In response to Matthew's complaint, Yorkshire Ambulance Service said, "Our thoughts are with Mr Simpson on the sad loss of his wife Teresa in November 2022, and we offer him our sincere condolences. Our patient relations team has received correspondence from Mr Simpson raising concerns about our response to this incident." With hundreds dying every week because of delays in emergency healthcare, Matthew hopes that sharing his heartbreak will push for reforms to be made to the NHS. Anna Riley, GB News, Hull.